Yeah. So from here, we are moving on to the final match of the evening, and it is a captain's fall match. I forgot to put the slide for the rules in, but the rules are as follows: if your captain is pinned on your team, you lose.
Mm-hmm.
If the two non-captains are pinned, you lose. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the captains on these teams were. I assume it was Suri and the girl
Yo-yo?
not wearing the mask. You.
Yo-yo?
Uh,
You? Yo-yo? I think it's yo-yo.
I just have it listed as you. You. But that's what it was listed off Cage Match when I copied and pasted the match in there for that. So I had all the names and their
Yo-yo.
teammate.
Yeah.
But they are the Grim Reaper Army, the team of you and who was revealed to be Nane Takashi, who just faced Siri recently on one of the show. Was it the Stardom show we reviewed?
Correct.
And a person I've never seen before, Yuna Manase.
Mm-hmm.
They're the Grim Reaper Army taking on the Rossi Ogawa bodyguard army of Lady C, Suri, and Tommy Hayashishida. I
What a team.
assume Suri and you were the captains because neither got it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just neither got eliminated, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
unless Lady C was the captain, which I doubt because
Yep.
she did get eliminated. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Lady C. Yeah, no, I kind of went into this having the same assumption that Suri was the champion being, or sorry, the captain being the world champion, and that Yu
yeah.
was the captain of the other one. Yeah.
The thing I have to say about this match was the first 11 minutes were essentially pointless
Mm-hmm.
because this was a long match. And the
Mm-hmm.
first, like I clocked it in when the match actually started to pick up and get to a point where I could actually take notes more than headlock or a kick. When I could
Mm-hmm.
actually take notes on something was at the 11-minute mark of the match. It was like 14 or 15 minutes on the actual video, but
Mm-hmm.
after the entrances. But yeah, it was like 11 minutes into the match. It was long, but the crowd seemed pretty dead at this point after everything. I
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to shit on it because two of the top girls in this promotion are in this match, and you have Nane Takahashi in this, who is
Mm-hmm.
a legend in Stardom, started Stardom, right? Like she was there at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and the crowd seemed very not into this. Like again, they're a Japanese crowd who aren't cheering, but
Mm-hmm.
you hear clapping all the time in these matches, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear a lot of clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like as you mentioned, it was very slow to get into other than just simple lockups and headlocks and just simple things. And
Okay,
where a lot of people can have the appreciation for the simple things, you got to kind of break
you
it
got
up
to
a
give
little
it
bit.
something.
Yeah.
We just came from an indie show last night where the
Mm-hmm.
main event was Charlie Haas, which we will be talking about the show coming up next
Chop
week
talk.
on Chop Talk. But I'm just gonna point this out. We watched Charlie Haas versus the
Mm-hmm.
local legend Mitch Clark.
Mm-hmm.
But
Urban
yeah,
legend.
yeah, but and it was a very mat based amateur wrestling style match because that's what both of those men come from.
Mm-hmm.
I Chef's Kiss, I love that match, but a lot of the crowd
Yeah.
were pretty quiet for it. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing here. I think the crowd, part of it, they were tired after all the crazy that had already happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just this. I think the reveal was a little bit underwhelming for them. That's the other
Mm-hmm.
thing. So it and I just realized you was not the captain because she got eliminated with the Tommy. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
guessing it was. I'm guessing the captain ended up being Nane because
that would make sense.
she's the legend of the team. So I'm
Yeah.
not going to go through a lot of what happened in the match, but we're going to talk about Tommy and you were brawling, and then Suri ends up kicking you in the head, and then she ends up kicking you in the head. Suri kicks you, and it takes Tommy and you to the outside to the floor. I guess being
Mhm.
thrown over the top to the floor is an elimination in this. Again, that's a new
Yes.
rule that was added for this time because that did not happen in the last one. But
No.
and then the finish came after, I think, the star of this match, Lady C, who worked like for what she did
Mhm.
really good for her part.
Mhm.
Especially with the
Mhm.
crowd that was there. Because after that elimination, I think that's where the match really kicked in the high gear. Was
Mhm.
after the elimination of Tommy and you, is where like Lady C was pretty much in the rest, almost the entirety of the rest of the match, except for a couple little spots from Suri. And Lady C really showed how good she is. She was in a majority of
Mhm.
this match,
Mhm.
and yeah, I was just impressed. But the end of it came with Nane and Yuna getting knees to the head on Lady C, and then Nane went up to the top, hit her frog splash, and got the win. And
Mhm.
that's it was it. It wasn't a bad match. Don't get me wrong. It's just
Mhm.
it took a long time to me for this match to
Mhm.
get going. For what the length of it was, it took a long time for
Mhm.
it to get going. But
Mhm.
I did read up after the match. There was a video featuring alpha female Jazzy Gabbard, who we
Mhm.
hopefully will be talking about soon on when we get to hopefully eventually one day, someday soon,
Give
uh,
us Royal Crest.
review Royal Quest Nights 1 and 2,
Mhm.
whenever they drop on New Japan World.
Mhm.
She appeared on the screen and said she was aligned with the Grim Reaper Army, and they are actually now going to be known as the Neo Stardom Army.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
Hey,
like,
good development.
Jazzy Gabbard, and known in Stardom as Alpha Female, is
Mhm.
really positioning herself to be, I think, a bigger player in the company going forward,
Mhm. Mhm.
especially with what's going on with the tournament. Um, the results are out now. Jazzy Gabbard won her match at Royal Quest. So
Congratulations.
it's out online. Came out because she was putting videos out after about, and they were already featuring stuff with her and uh, Kyrie for their match on October 22nd. So I'm not really
Perfect.
spoiling anything out of it. It's just that's what happened at Royal Quest. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think they have a position for alpha female, and I think
Mhm.
especially if she gets this championship,
Mhm.
they're definitely going to need to feature her. So
100%. And it's good to see now that, COVID seems to be letting up a little bit in that end of the world to start seeing some more of the people going in. They used to be very, very big for the people like Tony Storm, the Dewdrop, B. Priestley.
Piper
Um,
Niven, give her real name.
yeah,
Come
I
on.
prefer her name, but, like, I don't know what she prefers now, so we'll just go with what she's saying. And of course, we still have Thekla on there. I'm excited at the prospect of bringing in more girls, and especially, Jamie Hayter, also former Stardom, girl. I would love to
Hmm.
see that kinda open some doors up for an exchange maybe between
Oh, please.
AEW and Stardom. I would
The
love to see, DMT, the team there kind of facing off against a team from Stardom. How cool would it be to get the Queen's Quest girls over there to fight with
oh
Britt Baker
yeah,
and her girls? Like, that would be
yeah, I would love that.
amazing. So,
I would love
yeah,
that. The only thing is, I think with I know they have a working relationship with New Japan itself, but they're
mhm,
also working with DDT over there because that's where Kenny's home
mhm,
promotion originally was.
mhm,
But they
mhm.
also have a working relationship with I think it's Tokyo Joshi Pro. I
Mhm,
think is
mhm.
the one is
Yeah.
who they actually have a working with, and
Mhm.
Wave too, because that's
Right.
where Hikaru Shida's been working is over in Wave.
Correct.
So those are the two I know they have partnerships with. I would love to see
Mhm,
Stardom Girls coming in
mhm,
to AEW because I think it would be so much fun. But yeah,
mhm.
I think there's so much to look forward to going forward with Stardom.
100%. So I think that brings us to the end of our reviews of the last 3 nights here of, the Grand Prix, Stardom 5-star Grand Prix before getting into the finals. If you are interested in watching Stardom, you can go to their website, www.stardom-world.com. We will leave the link in the description box below. The price is about 920 yen. For me, I'm paying $10 a month, and it is the best $10 that I am spending, let me tell ya. Again, the link will be in the description box down below there.
And you can check out everything we do on Andre Melball Wrestling Talk. I don't know where you're watching us. You might be watching us over here on Backbreaker Media, run by our friend, right down here, Mike the Ref, who runs money shows on Twitch, has his great YouTube channel. Check him out at Mike the Ref on Twitch. He's running every Wednesday doing simulcasts for AW Dynamite, and he's always putting out great content, either wrestling or video game related, which is the majority of his content now. I highly recommend it. And hopefully at this point you have seen our Twitch channel, because I'm planning, this is recorded before, but I'm planning to have already done a Twitch stream for our time, 2 a.m. in the morning, about the Declaration of Power show, so we can watch it live together. Hopefully Mel her internet will work for us to be able to watch along with me. But yeah, I will be doing that. That will have already be up on our Twitch page, and hopefully coming to our YouTube page very soon. And yeah, you can catch me on Twitter at the bottom, say with Mel, and you can see our Instagrams over there. Yeah, so thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah, and also, guys, stay tuned. We're going to be doing another Stardom review here to review the finals and the final night. Yeah, the final Friday. It's final Friday.
It's good. Yeah, finals coming on Friday.
And we'll have that up for you as soon as I can get on the editing there. That being said, we're coming to the end of our show here. I'm your Melball, Astrid shout out. That's your Andre. We will see you next time. Adios.